Hello everyone, welcome to Cool IT Help. In this tutorial session, we are going to download and install Microsoft Visual Studio 2022 in Windows 11. Okay, let me tell you what we are going to do. First, we will do downloading and installation. After that, we will set up Visual Studio Code to run the C++ program. Let's understand few important requirements. Okay, basically the system requirement is very important because Visual Studio Code required some specific system requirement. So we must fulfill. Make sure your operating system is 64-bit operating system. And here are the list of all the types of Windows versions available which can support the Visual Studio 2022. Okay. So I'm assuming you have the right operating system, 64-bit operating system on your machine. Okay, now let's look into the second requirement, which is the hardware requirement. What kind of hardware is supported? ARM64 or x64 processor is required. If your system has a quad-core processor, then this is sufficient. If you have more core on your processor, then this is better. Okay, ARM32 processors will not support Visual Studio 2022. Minimum 4 GB of RAM required for running the basic features, and 16 GB is recommended if you want to use full-fledged and you want to take the professional solution experience with this Visual Studio 2022. Okay, also I have noted down here the list of the operating system which does not support Visual Studio 2022, and all these informations available on the Microsoft Visual Studio official website. Also, you can check your system meets the requirement for the Visual Studio or not. Okay, let's move further. So there are simple two-step. First, we will download the appropriate installer for Windows 11 64-bit operating system. This is the download link and the same link given for you in the description of this tutorial. You can copy the link, go to the address bar, paste it, press enter, and then you will see this official Microsoft download page. Here are some details, and we have three different versions: Community Edition, Professional Edition, and Enterprise Edition. You can see Community Edition is free for the students, open source contributors, and individuals. So we will proceed with this. And if you want to install for the Professional and Enterprise, you can go with these two versions, but only the free trials is available. If you want to proceed, you have to buy the license for that. Let's proceed with the community version. Just click on this link. Once you click, you will be navigated to the different page, and soon you will see the downloading is started. Okay, you can see on the right hand side, this is the Visual Studio setup. This is the installer setup. This is the intermediate program. First, this will be downloaded and installed. Then the actual installation will begin. Okay, I'm going to show you. Okay, this is finished. So just go to the download folder and just double click on this exe. Then you will see this pop-up box. Click yes, and then you will see Visual Studio Installer welcome window. Now you can see Visual Studio Installer is downloading and installation is in. So basically this is the intermediate program. You can say this is the download manager for the actual Visual Studio Code setup. Okay. Now you can see this window is getting ready for the actual downloading. Okay, wait for seconds. Then you will see these kind of details. Workloads. So basically workload means what kind of environment or the supporting files and libraries you want to download. Okay, And if you want to work with the ASP.NET, Python development, Node.js, .NET, Azure development, you can check all the boxes and you can go with the installation of all things in one go. But here in this tutorial, we are focusing on the development of the C++. So I have just selected this checkbox. On the right hand side, you can see all the details, all the packages that are going to install with this setup. Okay, on the right hand side you can see the list. All important things are going to install here for the C++ desktop development. Okay, we are good to go. And you can see on the right hand side the total space required is 9.85 GB. As you can see, whenever you will go with the Visual Studio, okay, this will take lots of space, so make sure you have the sufficient space, then proceed for the installation. Okay, here you can see the downloading progress, and the second progress bar is for the installation. Okay, so I have selected that. First download, then go with the installation. Here you can see the size is 2.73 zip GB, and if you have a very good internet speed, then this will be done in 5 to 10 minutes. I have to pause the video, then I will continue because I'm getting a very low speed at the time of recording this video. Okay, after finishing the download, you can see the installation is in progress. And again, this will take maximum 5 minutes for the complete installation on your machine. Please wait for the complete installation. Okay, once the installation is finished, you will see this pop-up, sign into Visual Studio. So this is not mandatory. If you want to proceed, you can do the sign up, or you can do the sign in. Also, you can go with the skip for now. Without signing in, we can proceed. Okay. Now on the next window, we have to choose the color theme for the Visual Studio. You want to go with the dark theme, light theme, blue theme. Okay, and what kind of development setting you want, because we are focusing the C++ development, so I will select Visual C++. Okay, so these settings will be done first. Okay, next click on the Start Visual Studio, and this will take few minutes for the complete setup for you. Okay, now okay, and here on this, just click Create New Project option. Then you have these templates. You can proceed with the development. If you want to go with the empty project, or you want to go with the console app, so basically we are going to create a simple Hello World program in the C++. I have selected the second option, console app. Click Next. Okay, now at this place, this is the project name. So you can provide a useful name for your first C++ application at this place. So I am giving like test application. This is the location. So basically the project going to be stored at this location. If you want to change it, you can use this browse button. Okay, but I am leaving this thing as it is, not doing any change. And the solution name. So basically when the C++ project, you will build this C++ project, the solution will be prepared. So there's an option, you can put the solution in the separate directory, or you can put the solution in the same directory. Okay, so this time I have just checked this box. Simply go with the create button. Okay, you can see the progress bar here. Wait for a few more seconds. Then the Visual Studio Code full-fledged window will be opened in front of you like this. And you can see one file is created. On the left hand side, the project is created and there's a tree structure as well. Here in the code editor window, you can see hash include, which is the C++ import statement. And there's one main function. There's one statement, hello world. On the left hand side, this is the Solution Explorer, which is showing the tree structure of our project. When you expand the node, you can see the files and all the details this way. And these are the external dependencies and the supporting libraries associated with this project. So this is the default code which comes with the template that we have selected in the previous step. So here the program is ready. Now we will see how to run it. If you want to change code, you can go ahead and do the change and save. Then go at this place. On the top, there's a build option. So you can simply press the F7, or you can choose this option, build solution. And on the output console, you can see the success. Now you can proceed with this local Windows debugger. Just click on it. And soon you will see the black and white prompt will appear and the execution will happen. And see the result as a first statement, hello world, which is printed. Great. So this setup is properly working. So we have just executed the C++ program here in the Visual Studio 2022. When you press enter, that window will disappear. I hope you guys have a clear understanding now for the downloading and installation of Microsoft Visual Studio 2022. Also, we have seen how to set up and run the C++ program inside the Visual Studio. If you guys found this tutorial relevant and useful, please hit the like button. Also, you can subscribe to learn more. And for now, thanks for watching. Cool IT Help.